Let's get to the nitty gritty, guys. Do you need to buy an Xbox One X? That's pretty much what this topic is about. Do you need to spend $499.99 on an Xbox One X? Microsoft their whole E3 was about how the Xbox One X is the mightiest, most powerfulest 4K gaming console out right now. And for only $499.99, you could own it. And you can play your games at 4K. And do you need to pay $499 for it? Their whole presentation was about the 4K, but honestly, it didn't convince me to the point where it didn't convince me that I need to go off and buy an Xbox One. And I think for a lot of people, it didn't do enough to convince people that they need to spend $500 to get an Xbox One X. Let's start it off. One of the things that they showed was Minecraft's super duper graphical pack. And look how nice it looks in 4K resolution on the Xbox One X. Would have been a great selling point, but it quickly got killed because they also said the super duper graphics pack will be available on all platforms that have Minecraft. That will be for the Switch, the PC, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One X. I don't know if they said PS4 will get one. I'm not sure. I will have to look up that, but that could have been a great selling point to convince people to buy an Xbox One X. And they're like, oh, but the super duper graphics is for everything and anything. So it kind of killed the selling point. You know, they're not doing enough. They're not doing enough to put the Xbox One X, to put you like that difference maker. What is the difference maker that makes you want to buy an Xbox One X? Now, one of the selling points was, okay, the 4K resolution, but not everybody has a 4K TV. Not everybody's going to buy a 4K TV, so that's another thing. The only thing Microsoft is going on is the 4K gimmick, and not everybody, is going to buy a 4K TV. Now, another thing they're saying is, which I'm trying to figure out how to put this, because I'm really trying to figure out how to put this, is the fact that, okay, even if you have a 1080p TV, the Xbox games will run at their best for the Xbox One X. If as your games use variable frame rate or a variable resolution, which is famous in Call of Duty titles for the Xbox One, they use a variable resolution that in a more intense, gameplays and more intense firefights and more intense scenes, they will drop the resolution so they can maintain their frame rate. They will even drop that resolution so low that you can even tell. And they're saying with the Xbox One X that it will have, maximum 1080p, maximum 60 frames per second. Like, there is no variable. It actually will not that great selling point. But once again, the Xbox One S kind of fixed some of that variable frame rate and some of that variable resolution issues with some of the games. So it doesn't make it doesn't make enough of a difference to run out and buy an Xbox One X. It's like, I know what Microsoft was trying to do with the Xbox One X, but going on E3 alone, they didn't do enough to push you need to buy an Xbox One X. And it doesn't improve it because now there is from Phil Spencer that Xbox One X games will run at 4K 30 frames per second instead of 60 frames per second that they were advertising at E3. There's only going to be a handful of games, which are most likely Microsoft exclusive games, that are going to run on 4K 60 frames per second. Everything else is going to run at 4K 30 frames per second. So once again, that is also going to hinder people buy the Xbox One X. And in fact, I honestly think this E3 2017 conference of Microsoft actually reassures people to stick with their Xbox One S and not go for an Xbox One X. I honestly think they did a backfired move there, guys. So what do you think, guys? Do you think Xbox convinced you guys to run off and buy Xbox One X in November? Did they convince you to stick with your Xbox or stick with your PlayStation? Comment below, guys. Once again, comment, like, subscribe, share this video. And as always, guys, have an awesome day.